Hey everyone, welcome back to Code with Poonam. This is day 21 of our 100 days of coding challenge in JavaScript. Today we are diving into another exciting challenge that is merging two objects in JavaScript. This will be very super useful for combining data and managing object properties more effectively. So let's jump into today's challenge and open up our VS Code. So if you see in the VS Code, the question is already mentioned. What is the question? Write a JavaScript function that merges two objects combining all their properties, right? So let us break down this question. So what is the important part here? That we have to write a JavaScript function. So I'll take here and I will put it over here. After that, what is the important part here? That we have to merge two objects combining all their properties, right? So we will come here and we will write here that as well, okay? Now, since this function is related to merging the two objects, so what we will do, we will come here and we will define a function name with the merge objects, okay? So we'll come here and I'll just put it over here and I will bring this together and we will write here object OS capital, okay? And with a parenthesis. Now in the line number 4, we have written merges two object combining all their properties. This is what this function is going to do, right? What approach we are going to follow here is we have something called as a spread operator, right? So we are going to use this spread operator. Okay, now what does the spread operator do and what is the syntax? So syntax of a spread operator is what? Three dots, okay? Now what does it does? If I have to talk about with respect to object, it will spread the properties of the object. It will spread what? It will spread all the properties of an object. So this is what it will do. Now here, suppose I take an example, okay? Suppose I will take an example of a two objects. So I will put here a colon 1 and b colon 30 and then another object I will take c colon 56 and d colon 45. Okay, this is just an example. Now what we are going to do here is, now this is two objects, correct? Now we have to merge this object. So how our final output should be, if I have to tell you the output of this, it has to be something like this. A colon 1, b colon 30, comma, then we will put this object properties as well. So C colon 56 and D colon 45. This should be our final output. This is what this question is expecting from us. Now, how we are going to do this, okay? So then in the spread operator, it provides something like you can come here and you will put a single object in this and then you will spread it out. So three dots and you will put your first object, then three dots and you will put your second object. This is what we are going to do here is. Now, if I have to explain you what it is happening here is, now initially when we are doing this, it is going to construct a new object. What does it constructs a new object? When it constructs a new object, initially that object is empty, okay? Initially what happens, that object is what? Empty. So since that object is empty, then what will happen? When we are putting this and we are spreading out the elements, it will go and it will spread out the properties of that object into a new object. Got it? What it is going to do initially, whenever we are doing this, okay, it is going to construct a new object, okay? It is going to construct a new object. Now, when it is going to construct a new object, the new object is empty, okay? So what it does, the spread operator spreads the properties of this object into the new object. Got it? And in the next phase, again, it will find out this, correct? Again, it will spread out the properties of object 2 and it will put it in our new object. So this is what it is going to do. First of all, it will construct a new object, and that object which is being constructed, that will be an object, will be an empty. So this object, when it encounters, it will spread out the properties and it will put it into that new object. Again, it will encounter this, it will spread out the properties of that object and it will spread out into new object, right? Then the final object, what will happen now? We will get here as a final object. That final object will hold everything. So the resultant will come like this. The resultant will come what? It will come like this. So this is what this particular line is going to do. If we write it, it does so many things. It constructs a new object. Then it will encounter our object 1 with a three dots, that is with a spread operator. So it will spread it out and it will put it into a new object. Again, it will encounter. Then again, it will spread it out into into a new object. So this is what it is going to do. So now how we will proceed with this? So we will come here and we will write a function called as a merge object, the function which we have discussed here, right? So we'll come here and we will put it over here and quickly we will invoke this as well. So we'll come here and we will write here what? Merge objects, okay? And we are going to pass the same object from here as well, okay? So what we will do, we will take it here and we will pass it here like this directly, okay? So A colon 1, B colon 30, and in a new another object, C colon 56, D colon 45. This is what we are going to do, okay? And now let us come here and let us receive here what? obj1, comma obj2 like this, okay? And let us just console it and test it out, okay? Whether we are able to receive it or not. So obj1, comma obj2. Directly we will write here and let us test it here. So today's challenge is day 21. So I will write here node 21 challenge question, and you will see here we get this particular object very correctly here. That means this function has been successfully executed, okay? Now what we will do here is we will come here and we will declare one variable which will hold our object. So we'll come here and we will write here just like a merge, okay? So we'll declare it like this, and what we will do, we will come here and we will put our object, okay, and we will put with a spread operator. So triple dot obj1 and then comma triple dot obj2. Okay, we'll come here and after that let us come here and console this, okay? So console dot log, we will come here and we will do merged, okay? And now once again let us test it here. Node day 21 challenge. So we'll come here and if you can see we are successfully able to get this. You can see the resultant is almost the same we have got it here, right? It is the same. A colon 1, B colon 30, C colon 56 and D colon 45, and it is inside one object, right? So what we have done, we are able to get this by writing just this. So what we have done, we have created an empty object and in that we have passed this. So when you write this, what it is happening, it is constructing a new object and that new object is initially empty. So when it encounters, what it does, it spread out the properties and put it into your new object. Again, it will come here and it will spread out the properties and it will put it into the same object. Why? Because we are putting inside this flower braces. Flower braces are the symbol of our object, right? This is how we define it. How do we define an object? We define an object with a curly braces, right? So this is what we do, right? And now let us come here and comment our line number 15 and we will just improvise our console by writing here as merged object. So I'll write here just as a merged object with a colon I will write here, and let us put a space here. And let us once again clear the terminal and let us run it one more time. If you see here, you get here what? Merged object as this. So this is what we are passing from here and we are able to get it. You can put another example and you can do as well. So if we come here and if I write here a merged object and if I put here x colon 67 and we can write here y colon 89, and then let us define another object. Suppose let me write here as a name as a object, okay, and another one let us write here as a g colon 90. Now let us just test this one more time. We will come here and we will write it over here, so you get it both of them, right? So what we are able to do, get it here, merged object x colon 67, y colon 89, name as object, and g is 90. So we are able to get it. Even if we are passing it like this in a string, it is going to accept it and it is going to come here and give it as a output. Correct? So once again, let us recap this, okay? This was very simple, but this was very tricky, guys. How we merge our two objects, okay? That was a very important part here, okay? So if you want to pass one more object, pass it from here and just you have to come here and put comma and 3 dots obj3. That's it, okay? This is what we are going to do. Here right now I have shown you merging a two object. You can, with this, you can merge n number of objects, okay? But just you have to make sure you're passing it inside this, okay? So let us come back to this question and let us revise it once again. Let us have a recap on this. So what it was been asked, we have to merge the two objects, right? Combining all their properties, correct? So we have declared here a function name that is a merge object. We have defined our function name as this and we are using a spread operator to achieve it, right? Spread operator syntax is triple dots. It is going to spread the properties of an object, right? So this was our example which we have took, and we wanted this as a resultant, right? So we have to pass it like this in an object. What it does, it is going to construct a new object. Initially that object is empty, and when as soon as you write it, it encounters with a spread operator. It will spread the properties and it is going to put it into that object. Similarly here as well, after that it will encounter this and it is encountering with a spread operator. It is going to put it inside that object. Okay. So we defined here function called as a merged object, and same thing we have written here. We have just improvised our console.log by writing a merged object as, and here we are getting the merged value. So here is the function invocation. Once again, let us come here and clear the terminal and let us run it one more time. If we see, we are able to get it in a proper way for both the test cases, right? So if you want, you can try it out with the different test cases, and you can try it out with more than 2 objects as well. It is going to work that as well. Okay. So guys, that's it for the today's challenge. I request you all, please try out with the different objects, with the different test cases, and with more objects, right? Just don't pass only 2 objects. Try it with 3, try it with 4. Okay. And see how merging can help you to manage your data more effectively. Okay, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for tomorrow's coding challenge as well. Keep coding, keep learning, and I'll see you all up in the next video, guys. Thank you so much.